Can you guys sit? Just give me a second.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Very good morning. Like you guys are supposed to come here, right? To college offline from today. What happened to that? All right. Nobody's talking. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So, like from 9 to all of you are supposed to come offline, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what happened to that? You informed anything? I was waiting for you guys. You will come, but nobody's here. So, anyway, we'll start.
Sir, I have a doubt. Like,
Yes, tell me.
if I change, I asked you that problem for like Unreal angle issue.
Unreal angle issue.
Like my model was horizontal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Your model was horizontal. So whenever you import, it's like 90-degree rotated, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But if I change in Maya that angle, and if I go to Substance, in there the angle will change.
Yes.
And that situation, I can't even like properly zoom or rotate anything. It's like
Yes, like for texturing and it will create problem, right?
yes, sir.
So
Like,
what you have to do is in Maya, you don't have to rotate for texture everything, finish everything, and then before exporting it to Unreal, you just have to rotate the model or then import it, export it back to Unreal.
okay, like if I rotate it again, like if I after doing all the textures, I will take the textures like I will get the textures from Substance, and I can again go and change the angle in Maya.
Yes.
Then it won't affect any textures in
No, it won't affect anything.
Because it's like really I'm struggling to do texture in
No, so
that
that's
angle.
why, yes, no need to worry. Even if your model is rotated in Unreal, you can rotate it here also, right? In Unreal
yes, sir.
itself. So if
Yes,
you are struggling with, no need to do anything. So there is a solution for this. So here you can see clearly. Here you can see X, Y, Z.
yes, sir.
So it's Z up, Z up.
Yes, sir.
So if you open Maya, Maya is Y up.
Yes, sir.
That is the main problem. You can see here. Z is down. It's not. Let's see. So here you can see. Okay, it's Y up.
Why?
Okay.
Sir.
Right. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is the issue. Like by default, max is Z up. So if you're doing it max, you won't face any problem. It will work perfectly. And if you're using 2020, there are a lot of cases where it works without any problem. You can see if you when you import any file from, let's see, if anything, let me import a file here. So if I export this one, desktop, something I just typed randomly, and where is my file? Just drag drop it. So here there are few things. Like you can see there's something called convert scene unit. So make sure change this thing, and if you're having issues, you can see import rotation is also there. So you can rotate this your Y and Z 90-degree here directly and then import. So it will model will come in correct shape and position.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can use this also, or you can just simply rotate in your C level directly. So it won't create any problem, any issue, because a texture is dependent on UV. So there's nothing to do with your orientation of the model. Right. So whichever direction your UV is, based on that, it will generate texture. So all the texture, normal, everything will look correct. There won't be any issue, any problem.
Okay, sir.
Or if you want to solve this problem forever, so let me import this first. They're supposed to import. So where I cancelled it, I believe. No.
No, sir, you did not input. You just
You
show
didn't,
me
just
where
that's
to
fine.
change.
Change this thing and open this one also. And there's something called combine mesh. Make sure this is also connected, selected, and change this import normal to import normal and tangent. This option. Double check. This should be your format of importing, and then
Yes, sir.
click. You can see orientation is correct automatically. I don't have to do anything here. See, orientation is perfectly correct. So this works with FBX very easily. If you just select all these options, it will automatically come correct only.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will check. Okay.
Just check this thing and it will work perfectly. If it's not working, like there might be a case like where it's not working. In that case, what you can do, go to Maya and then go to Windows, Settings, Preferences.
Yes, sir. You showed.
I showed this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can go to setting.
Settings.
You can see Y up, Z up. Must change it to Z up, rotate your model, and then start creating everything in Z up only. So this is something, whenever you change this, you have to restart your Maya. So after changing, you can restart your Maya and then use this Z up and like create everything. So there won't be any issue, any problem.
We don't have this setting in Substance now.
No, this option is not there in Substance. So,
okay, sir.
So just keep it in Y only is fine. Like you can see the latest version I have used. So it's worked perfectly. I don't have to rotate it manually.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, try this thing out. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Okay. So nobody answered, like you were supposed to come to college from today. So what happened to that? Nobody have any answer. Okay. So we were here and Rachit is, he lives here only, right?
Yes, sir.
तुम भी नहीं आए?
I'll come.
I'll come. Okay. So we left it here. So now, yes. You're saying something?
Sir, my second dose of vaccine is in the last days of this month, so I'm gonna come from next month.
Okay. So no, I guess you are allowed to come with one dose of medicine also, vaccine.
Okay.
I guess I believe so, because even I got my first dose of vaccine. I'm also waiting for my second dose, so it should work. Okay, so is my scene, where is this? Display, show all. Okay, so I was fixing something things. This one, I was supposed to fix this one. I can see. Oh, there was one more. Where is this section? This one. It doesn't look like this. I guess I forgot to save or something. So no problem. If I forgot to save, I'll just export this file back to Maya. I don't know like how this happened. So here's something, asset action, and there is something called migrate and export. Migrate means you're migrating your assets from one project of Unreal to another project. And export means it will export it back to whichever format you have imported in. OBJ, ABX, texture, anything. So export and desktop. You can see this thing is already there. Export. So I got this file. what happened. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know, like for me, so you can see nothing happened here. The reason I need to go to options, settings, and switch off all these options. Do not keep hard edges and borders and all these things, and hit this. So you can see it became quad again automatically. You don't have to change anything. Yes, so only this line changed. And usually this kind of structure, I connect it like this. Reason, you see why I'm creating this V. Reason, this triangle won't flip. In each and every polygon is two triangles, right? If I do not create this, what will happen? This triangle, it can create like this also. It might flip. If it flips, it will create shading. So that's why for this kind of point, I'm creating a triangle. History, gone. Okay, so I was about to fix this thing. Position of this is correct. This one I need to fix. It is somewhere here. So it doesn't align with this. So I need to fix that. So if I want to move this, I can't just simply select the edge and move it. I have to select the entire area and then move it. Something like this, and then double click, edit edge flow. It will fix if there is anything need to be fixed. G. It will make this thing nice curved shape. And I feel the shape is not very elegant. Much better. Now I just simply export this thing back, read history, export selection, and this is not, I'll say we click in the correct place only. So I got this one 202. Arch, this one I have to save. Very important. I can see shape, but it's little angular. I need to see from where it's imported this thing. It's coming from 202 Arch FBX. It's correct only, but it looks like a different in my, but it looks like this only. Oh yes, it looks like this only. Agent Roy is joining. Scaling wise, this slight issue. Fix it. So this point I want to align with this one. V, click here and bring it here. Next point, V, slightly curved. Overwrite the file. Now it's much better. So only thing I have to do is I have to make sure the alignment and placement. Yeah, now it's better. Still, I feel okay. There is a gap. Select all this thing and align them properly. Okay, it's all aligned nicely. Okay, now I need to create this railway track and all these things. So what I'm planning is I'll use couple of assets from Megascan and generate that path and everything. So the railway track. So in Megascan, I have already imported those things to save some time. So 3D assets or this one, 3D asset, this one. Let's check. This staircase. Which is that asset? This one. This one. Where is it? Yeah, found it finally. So you can see I already have all these railway tracks. There is a like there's ending. All these things are already there. And this is LOD 0, two different versions. So you can use any one of them. Let's drag and drop it here. You can see this thing. I can like use this thing with this and then simply duplicate and align them. let's copy 3, 4 together so I can finish this thing quickly. Like they can generate this thing very easily, and this now I have duplicated this thing so many times. Let's select everything. Let's push it outside. Alt. But there's a gap, so I have to make sure there is no gap. Now railway track, select all of them and symmetry, or I can just simply duplicate. So railway track is ready. A basic building, this thing section is also ready. I need to create staircase and exit and all these sections. This is like basic, but still I need to create those pillars and all. There's no pillar whatsoever I can see clearly. So I need to create some pillar, basic structure for this. Hide everything, box. Perfect center. From side I can see it's not perfectly centered. Perfectly on the grid. I just create the basic shape of pillar. Let's see where it is. It's pretty small. So this pillar I can create. So it's almost ready. This pillar I can have multiple sections, like maybe base texture is different, and let's add a cut here. So again, same thing. This section can use a separate material. So two materials and space. This space I can use another material to add more variation. Okay, this new material, and now it should have three material assigned. 1, 2, 3. Three material assigned, and my pillar is ready. Now I need to delete few things. This is not required. Delete. This is also not required. Delete. I have to unwrap this. And by default, all primitive shapes are unwrapped. And unwrapping this is like pretty easy. Separate. So this section is separated here. So if I want, I can keep it like this also, I can keep it like this. Like this is a better way of doing it. I have to select the entire thing, cut. Corner, if I want, I can stitch them. But if I stitch them, it will create slightly stretch there. Filler. Now I'll go to my main file again, mesh, and today I'll clean up my system, all this nonsense. Yeah, cleaned up. Import all. Since I have scaled 10%, 10 times, exact same way. So this one have 3 materials assigned. So let's see. So usually these kind of fillers and all, if you see in station and all, you have those LED boards and everything. Suppose I want to create a LED board here. So how do I do it? So I'll do open it. Let's assign the base texture first. Then let's see. Something like this I can definitely use. Base. And this one I can use that blue tile. And this one I can use as a LED board or something. So how to create this thing? So I want to create a LED board. Maybe suppose each section have some poster or something. So for this, I need to modify this UV. So let's go only for the base section. This one. Got it. Just double check direction is correct. It's flipped. You can see. I rotate this. Transform. Rotation. Rotation. And all these things you can keep wherever you want. This one, what you have to do is DV, snap it here, then press X, snap it this corner, R, scale, X, snap here. So why I'm doing this? Because this is using a separate texture, right? So this UV is there's no connection whatsoever. So we have a separate UV here, and I'll apply a texture. And for this, I need to create that texture. So let's see, let's create this texture. Export selection again, overwrite your file. Done. Import, done. So like suppose each and every section using a this thing, what do you call it, like some poster or something. So I need to create that poster. So let's download some posters. Okay, let's see, like I can use this one, but this image quality is not very good. So let's open a Photoshop for this. Copy. New file, 1K by 1K, or maybe 2K by 2K. Control B. So if I place this, you can see it doesn't fit into this thing. And we have like 4 sections. That means I need some like vertically elongated design. So let's see. I need to create that thing. So Photoshop. When we using this one, Control J, invert, Control T. So I want to convert this into 25% of this thing. Center half. Just bring this ruler. You see the half here and this half here. So equally divided 4 parts. I can so that means each page section I need to fill with this kind of thing. So let's see. So this though I cannot fit here, it doesn't look nice. This one I believe I can fit. It's something like this I have to create. So I got this image. Let's see more images. Some movie poster. Shift over here. Or like something like this. If it's rotating or something, should be more of looks stretched. I need to find something more generic. Let's copy this Black Panther. This is little stretched, but like we can like obviously we can create a non-stretched texture. I just simply created this thing. Posters, 24-bit, save it. Go to Unreal, import that texture. I got this texture here. So I need to create a material for this. So let's use any one of them. Name it as like matte underscore posters. Delete. And this one I want to apply here. This is my diffuse color. This is my diffuse color, and the same thing I'll use for like suppose it's just a like just a poster. So in that case, I can just simply save it and use it directly. But whatever it's a LED backlit some board or something, in that case we can use that also, or some LED board. I'll show you how to convert this into LED board also. So you'll see it's clearly, and it's like little glossy. So what I have to do is I have to make sure it's not very shiny, but I want to convert this into a LED poster. So if you see any LED, you can see those, it's a that circle shape, and that all each and every LED you can see like there's a dot going on. So that dot thing you can see. So I have to create that thing in Photoshop. Let's reduce the texture size to really small, maybe 256 by 256, very small. Fill black or white. Black, take a circle, wet it, fill white, and you're done. This will tile and repeat and create this entire shape. Dots of dots. That dot texture, just import this, place it here. So now I want to convert this into an animated texture, like where it moves, or it's a tileable this thing, and plus it moves along the edges. How do I do it? So for this, I need to add a panel. Right click, search for panel, coordinate, connect this to UV. So this panel and this, I'll connect the same thing here also. I need to tile this thing. So same coordinate. So no, for this, I don't want to, I want to move this thing in one direction, X or Y. So let's see, right click, start preview mode. Preview will generate and pan 0.2 or something. Let's see in X direction. Like in which direction it's moving. You have to check that. See, it started to move. It's pretty fast. 0.03. It's slowly moving now. So this speed, I'm okay with this speed. Now I need to add those LED thing. So I'll use a multiply here. Connect this thing, your texture, color basically, and I want to add this thing because LED won't move. LED will be static. LED will be there in place only. I just need to increase the tiling and all. So I'll just click U and left mouse button to generate this UV coordinate. Multiply, connect this, and convert to parameter. It's my tiling of this texture. By default, let's make it keep it 1 and connect this to UV. So I can control this tiling from here, and this texture is moving. Connect this to B. So I have combination of these two texture. Stop preview. And for intensity of emissive, I need one more multiplier here. Connect the final output to A, S, and emissive. By default, it's 0, not glowing. Connect this to emissive. So this will now it become an animated texture. This texture is moving. These dots we have tiling here, and plus we have a controller for emissiveness. It's clear, right? Is there any confusion on this? Is it clear to you, like what I did here? Anyone?
Sir, can you repeat again?
Yes. So this is basic texture. So basic texture, to move any texture in any XY direction, we use a panner. Panner basically pan, like panning of camera, panning of your anything is panning, moving, that's pan. So we use a panner. Under this panner, I just added 0.03 to X speed. So in X direction, it will move. If I want to make this direction in reverse, I just have to make it minus. So now it will move in other direction. Similarly, if I want to move vertically, I can use Y direction. Z, there is no Z because texture is usually 2D. So we cannot use, there's no option for Z. So X and Y only. So with this, I'm moving my texture. You can see direction changed. So basic, this is connected to base color. So this is nothing fancy here. After this, LED screen, if you check any LED screen, you can see all the small dots, right? It's visible. So this black area will become dark, and this white area will expose this texture with the help of this multiplier. If you have any confusion in any given point of time, you can open this thing. It will take a little time and show you a preview of these two. You can see the background become black, only this part is exposed. So LED, that LED bulb, that only that section is visible, rest of the part is slightly black, and it's very dense. So for that, I just use a UV coordinate to tile this one so that I'll get more dots here. And now connected this to emissive color. So this color will emit light, and to control this, I have added a parameter here to increase or decrease the emissiveness of this particular texture. So I'll show this, like save it, like how it works. And whenever you have a lot of parameters in your material, make sure you use an instance, not the material directly. Close this. Right click, instance, and apply this one here. So now everything is working, but you can see you really can't see that dot. Reason that because of the tiling. So double click and open this. If you want to switch off this also, you can check it directly in this in your scene. Now here you can see we have emissiveness plus tiling. So let's emissiveness is 0, so it's not affecting the texture. And tiling I can increase. Still you cannot see anything because emissive is visible, not visible. So let's make emissiveness. Now you can see those dots. I can make it slightly glowing and now increase those dots. So now, so from a distance, it will look like a poster is moving, like you have a LED screen or board or something. So I could have used some little bit thickness, could use little thickness here. Like I can modify the model instead of modifying the texture. And this works perfectly. So suppose I have only this thing poster. I want to use this poster only. So what I'll do, suppose this is only rotating the entire pillar. If I save it, oh, now it's saved as dot. Poster, save it, and re-import the texture. Where is the texture? So now see, you can see this clearly. So from a distance, it looks like a poster, moving poster. I can make it even dense and I can increase the intensity of glow and everything. It's too bright, I feel. So emissiveness, I can make it a little less glow, and this I can increase 500 times. So 500, nothing is visible. Yeah, this is better. And now if I want, I can add like suppose this color. I want to enhance it. You can see it's all washed out. It's really bright. I want to enhance this color. So what I can do, this output, I can add a power here, right? Click power. Power. Connect this here and exponential, this thing, I can make it value 1. And this power is here. So with this, I can control or increase, decrease the intensity of the color. So to control this, we always like whenever you have a power, it can go beyond 1. So that's why we always clamp it down. Use a clamp. See, so that it's always stays with it 0 to 1 value. And then connect this to. So now you have this color boost. Now if I go here, you can see I have this option. So you can see I can increase, decrease the color with the help of this. 2, like double the color. So color will be more prominent, less burnt. And close up, I can see all this information here. I can see it perfectly tiling. There is no stretch, no nothing. So similarly, we can create like suppose you have a LED board or you have some like those marking and all these things are there in like signs and all in the station. So you can create those things with the in similar manner, similar process. So it's just a simple texture with a material that function of panning and all. Now, if I want, I can make it a frame or something. I can add little thickness here, make it a little different. And then see if I want to connect it here. Oh, middle of this thing, I can definitely cannot connect it. Would look nice. connected. You can see this thing very easy. So suppose, but all the pillars have exact same poster. So what if I want some variation? So in that case, I have to go to the main texture and convert this texture into a parameter. Convert to parameter and name it as poster. And save it. Now I can replace this texture in instance. So I can have one model with one texture, but I can create multiple variation of it within Unreal. So I can see this poster option is here. And now I can download any of the image. Let's see. Save image. Desktop. And drag drop this thing here. It's here. Select this. Now, this instance, I need to make another instance of this. Double click. So to this poster. Select this poster and not this one, second one. Replace it. So it changed. And now, if I want to create variation, I'll select this and select this pillar in level, this time in level, and replace it. So you can see you have same texture, same model, 2 variations. So I can create 4 variation and apply 4 different text posters. That will make our life way easier. So variation and everything like we can create, you can see this looks like this here. If I go, this is same and this one is different. See, it's also moving, same pattern, everything is correct. Like this, we can generate this entire thing very easily. Save it. So now, like after this, like what I'll do is I'll add some middle pillars, this section, some more pillars, and add some staircase there. So like exit and close this section. So it's like ends here, and exterior we need to create few of the things, and plus I'll show you a couple of assets like how we create all these kind of assets. So this is like very simple model, basic model. Now we'll create something bit complex with we UV it, we texture it, we create a high poly, bake everything and generate and place it in Unreal. We'll do that. This is like basic blocking wise, my basic setup is ready. So rest of the things I have to create. So we'll do that. I guess I have something similar scene. I'll show you, but there's no time. Just give me a second. I'll update attendance. I have to log in. Except Vishnu, everybody's here. I still think this name is not here. Okay, so work on it, and like if you have any confusion, anything, you can get back to me. And like when you see like any kind of doubt, anything, if it's related to texturing, modeling, Unreal Engine, anything, like ask me, I'll explain everything. Because now I'm planning to create some complex shaders and materials and all those things. We'll get into those things. So if you get your doubts clear, like before that, before getting into all this complex stuff, So like all basic things, make sure double check it, and like anything, any issue you have, like just get back to me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'll see you guys. And if
Thank you, sir.
possible, come off campus. That will be like really easy for you. Like I'll be there, so I can help you out. Any kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, sir.
Okay
Thank you,
then.
sir.
Okay. Bye bye.